I would like to solve the puzzle, Pat. I have a lovely bunch of coconuts.
And here's your host, Alex Trebek.
No, Jeopardy sucks. No.
That's just the most unoriginal thing ever.
Here, we can see the male alligator preparing to...
Oh my god!
Tonight on the McHugh Review.
Side effects include...
Wait, no, go back to that.
Diarrhea.
Alright.
Your host, Joseph McHugh.
Tonight, Tom Morris will be on the show. But first, please help me welcome Dancrotes. Welcome to the McHugh View. I feel oddly violated, and you will be hearing from my lawyer after the show, however. First, let's get down to some questions. So, Mr. Dancrotes, you say here that you actually came up with the theory of good and that Aristotle stole it from you? Could you expound on that? I see. Well, we'll be back after a quick commercial break. So, Dancrotes, let's rewind a little bit. What are these ethics people are always talking about?
Well, that's a good question. See, ethics are rules of conduct recognized in respect to a particular class of human actions or a particular group.
Is that any different from these morals I'm always asked about if I have?
Well, you see, ethics and morals are related due to the fact that morals are just conforming to the rules of these said ethics that these people have prescribed.
That's an interesting point. So, what you're saying is ethics and morals are actually different?
Yes.
Does the same rules apply to ethical subjectivism and moral objectivism?
See, now that is where you're wrong. Ethical subjectivism is expressing an inner psychological state towards an object, an ideal, etc., etc. Which is different from moral objectivism, which is believing that a certain range of evaluative language, when applied to a moral or ethical ordeal, can be statements of true fact.
Well, that's very interesting, and I hate to say it, but that's all the time we have. Thank you for coming on to my show. I appreciate it.
My pleasure, Joseph.
Well, I hope to have you on some time again.
Yes, but now I have to leave.
That's quite the exit. My name is Dancrotes. Before I found Ed's shaving cream, I had trouble with the ladies, mostly because of my massive beard.
And that's why I use Ed's shaving cream. Yes, ladies, yes.
My last speaker made some interesting points, but I didn't quite understand all of it, which is why I am going into the next segment, Detestable Doppelganger. In this segment, I basically argue with myself. So, me, better looking me, I might add, in snowman form. It is a Christmas special, Well, I must say, the snow does wonders for your complexion. Any hoodle! He talked a lot about ethical subjectivism and moral objectivism. He confused me with his large words. They basically sounded the same.
Well, I'm glad I'm here, of course, to clear this up. First, with ethical subjectivism. A subjectivist would view someone using words like good, bad, right, wrong, so anything like that, as not really describing goodness or badness of something, but simply just kind of expressing your own approval, disapproval. You copy?
So you're saying that people are just expressing their feelings. It's not that that thing is actually bad. So when my mother said I was bad and would get coal for Christmas, she was lying!
That lady certainly was, Joseph. Yes, but what the subjectivist really thinks is that those words are just demonstrating or expressing our own inner psychological state, or what we're thinking of the person speaking.
I see, so it's like a battle of the minds.
Quite.
Continue.
As for moral objectivism, I have nothing.
Well, luckily, I just had an epiphany.
You are a lifesaver, you, me.
See, moral objectivism is actually not people simply reporting on their inner psychological feelings or registering cultural assumptions. They're actually stating facts about the realities of our world. See, they believe that there are moral facts, regardless of what the other people say. Sometimes we just have trouble finding them.
Like science.
You lost me.
Like, say, people will disagree on something not because they don't know, rather because they can't agree there's no proof about something.
I believe you are correct.
Of course I am.
But I also am not sure. Let's move on.
So, say I'm a moral skeptic. How does that fit in?
You're a moral skeptic.
No, say.
We're a moral skeptic. You're clever, sir. If we were a moral skeptic, I would just have to use the argument of the principle of belief conservation that I mentioned in one of my previous episodes.
That I do remember me saying.
Okay. Well, that's all the time we have for this segment. This was a pleasure having me on my show. Your show. My show? Yes. Okay. Well, apparently I've left the building. We'll be right back after this commercial. For my next segment, we'll be receiving a phone call from Dr. Tom Morris Ph.D. What? Oh, it's Ph.D. Dr. Tom Morris Ph.D. He should be calling any minute.
Ring, ring.
Oh,
Ring, ring.
this is him now. Hello, Tom.
Hello. Hello. Hello, Mr. McHugh. McHugh.
It's McHugh!
Joseph?
Yes, it's me. I'm having some trouble hearing you. The connection must be bad. Let's try over here. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? How about this? Oh!
That is better. That is better. Much better. Yes,
There you go.
I can hear you quite clearly now.
Okay, well,
Good.
now we can start this. So, what is good exactly?
Well, good is more of a...
You don't need this anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry, who are you?
Oh, well, I'm Joseph McHugh.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sir.
You were saying?
My audience has been begging all night. What is good, McHugh, they ask? I don't know. That's why I have you on the show.
Well, Mr. McHugh, good is really, it's a rather subjective thing in the eyes of human beings. I mean, for example, I like to call this my teleological target practice theory. For something to be good, it really has to just simply carry out its intended purpose. For instance, take an arrow, okay?
Okay.
A bow and arrow. The shot, you would say, for it to be good, it would have to hit its target. If said shot hits its target, then, by completing its task, that is a good shot.
I think I follow, I think.
Now, as for human life, the question is, what is the target for human life? Therefore, we can determine what is good and how a person is good. It's really that simple.
I see.
So as you can see, non-cognitism is not the answer, because there's really many different types of language you use. We're not always just simply stating facts. Sometimes we're questioning something, sometimes, as we just showed, we'll exclaim something and kind of show our own opinion. So there's no way we can really trust what's being said or heard by other people.
So, if non-cognitism isn't the answer, what is the answer? What is good exactly?
Well, I'm glad you've asked, Mr. McHugh. You see, I've been really wanting to get it off my chest, but here it is. The real answer to life, the real answer of what is good, is that sometimes people have to...
What are you doing? I wanted to see that.
That was boring!
No, it's good. Go back.
Oh my god.
That was impressive. Folks, he literally blew my mind. This is brain matter.
What can I say? It really is a revealing truth.
It was impressive. I feel like we should cut to commercials so I can get this looked at. I'd like to thank Tom Morris Ph.D. for coming on to my show. It was a real...
You're quite welcome,
Real
Mr.
pleasure.
McHugh.
Real pleasure.
Can we get this man a doctor, please?
That's all for tonight. It's all for tonight, folks.
Goodbye.
Tune in next week for... I'll let you know next week.
What is
Good.
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt